Real men, real talk, we connect, we shine. Grinding for your fam, but you need a place to unwind. Real conversation, speak on whatever's on your mind. Midweek, checking panel up or sit back and vibe. Respect to my brothers, every soldier in the grind. Welcome home, this the room where the real stay aligned. Been moving non-stop, carrying weight on your spine. Handle business all day, still showing up on time. Life don't slow down, but tonight you get a moment to breathe. A grown man lane with nobody trying to mislead. Talk wins, talk stress, talk goals, talk truth, or just hang in the cut. Both paths show proof. We don't judge, don't posture, don't hide what we feel. You can share a few thoughts or just sit here and heal. Every man in this chat got a story they bear, but we still show love, stand tall, stay aware. It's midweek, recharge, refocus, rebuild. Real man, real talk, that's the code we instill. So pull up, exhale, let the pressure release. We connect, we build, that's the bond that brings peace. Midweek checking, real talk, real relief, real relief. Respect to my brothers. Blizzard abroad, alright fam, let's get to it.
Salute, salute. Welcome back to Blizzard Abroad. Salute. It's Wednesday, midweek check-in. But tonight I want to do something different. So salute to everybody that's in the building, man. First and foremost, let me say hello to Rose, colored glasses, Logan. Lady Logan, salute to you. Hi. She says, hi, Blizz. I don't know if I can make it or not, but I wanted to say hello, my friend. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep smiling, and mega love. Shout out to everyone. Big hugs, Blizz. So tonight I want to take this in a different direction. I've talked about, my reasons for wanting to leave America before. I made videos about it. But, over time, our perspectives change. My fourth video I ever uploaded was titled, Why I Want to Leave America. So, in pondering and thinking back, I just want to revisit it and see where we're at right now. Because there's a lot going on. There's a lot, and we're not going to be extreme about it, but I'm just going to tell you how I feel and why I want to leave America, and if I think America has failed the everyday man and woman. Because we got to be honest about this. We got to be truthful. That's how we grow. We take a look in the mirror, see how we're doing, and just go forward from there. But I'm not going to be extreme. This is not going to be a performance. I'm not going to be yelling and screaming. First, I want to talk about the American dream. Unlike a lot of people, I never believed in the American dream. I never was taught that growing up. I don't remember that discussion ever being had with me. A lot of the frustrations that I see people having nowadays with America is because the American dream was a lie. And people are starting to wake up and realize that they've been lied to their whole life. There is no pot of gold waiting at the end of the rainbow, So while I wasn't always taught about the American dream, I was taught the value of hard work, which is different. The value is in the work itself. There's nothing wrong with working hard to take care of your family just because that's what men do. That's what I was taught. That's how I was brought up. I don't need a reward for doing that. So no, I never bought into it. And I never taught my kids, that there would be some pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, that America was going to deliver that promise, because I do not believe in it, but a lot of people did. I don't know if you, Forever Man, 1962, salute, welcome, brother. I don't know like I said, I never had that conversation. Nobody ever told me that. If somebody actually sat you down and told you that, I want to hear about it because it seems to be the source of a lot of Americans' frustrations now. So I don't know if we just grew up thinking that, hearing it. Where did you hear that from? Because it was always a lie. America doesn't give a damn about the everyday man and woman. What can you produce? What can you offer? You know, it's just like who said it? JFK? Not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That's America in a nutshell. You're part of a system. You're the cog in the wheel. And like I said, this is not going to be all grievance, but I just want to air it out because I think a lot of people, confuse my message. Is because I don't live in my grievance. I see it, I understand it, I know what we're up against, but I don't make it my identity. The grievance is not my identity. You know, salute and welcome in. Good morning to you, sir, from the Philippines. Good morning. Good morning. Hassan's in the building. Salute, bro. Pre-programming future generations to pick up debt that was created by boomers. Yeah, yeah. It's like recruiting or something, man. It's like the indoctrination. But like I said, I don't think I'm so thankful that I wasn't brought up this way. I'm so thankful that I never got told that to expect to be rewarded in that way for my hard work, for what I put in. And I've always put in hard work. I've always, went to bat for my family, man. And I always will. That's not going to change. I know the value of hard work. I'm not scared to get my hands dirty. I get my hands dirty and gritty every day, man. So it's not about that. But what do you expect from it? You don't get a reward for being a good dad. You do it because it's your duty. Right? So I'm not pushing back on it, but I'm just saying, like, we need to stop that right now. America is run by the corporations. And as soon as we realize that, we can start waking up. Now, I'm not saying that there's a need to go crying. America is what it is. America is what it is. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about your situation? That's where it always falls back. For me, self-accountability. What am I going to do about my situation in life? Salute, Ray. Salute. How you doing, man? Mike Mike the landlord. Okay. America don't owe us anything either. We just have to worry about ourselves and our families. Yes, that's where it starts. And that's where it's always going to start for me. It's going to start with me taking care of me and my family. Right? And once I'm able to do that, then I could branch out. I've done it. Then I branch out into the community and beyond if I can. Salute, Russ. Cisco's in a building, bro. What up, man? Yo, you funny as hell, bro. You funny as hell, Cisco, man, with that accent, bro. You got me dying, man. Crazy Blackbird TV, salute. Greetings from the Philippines as well. All my Filipino people in the Philippines. Good morning to y'all. Hope y'all doing well over there. Wishy is in the building. She says, Blizz in chat. Hello, Wishy. How you doing? Forever Man 1962 says, America doesn't give. It takes and takes. It's a meat grinder, and we step into it. Yeah, and we need to stop lying to ourselves about that. BIY is in the building. Salute, brother. So first thing I want to really talk about is the hot topic. It's the hot topic, man. And it's politics, man. It's politics. Now, I just want to say up front, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I can go either way. I vote what's in my best interest. So that's not kind of what I want to touch on. I don't really want to touch on, oh, Trump is bad, Obama's bad, or this or that. That's, for me, that conversation has been had over and over and over again. You know, so I just want to nail that down. I don't like either side. I really don't. I don't like the way politics is going. Um, I don't like I don't like the direction. Even before this last administration, our politics was fucked up. I think politics has been really in the trash since like 2004 is when we really started seeing the divide clearly out in the open in public, right? It wasn't behind closed doors anymore. It was clear that the political system in America wants to divide us. They want me hating you because you are red and I'm blue. And I reject that because I see the impact that it's really having on us. They don't care, man. I don't care how fervently you campaign for these politicians. They don't give a damn about you. They never have, man. They serve their interests first. Their donors, their corporate backers. That is their priority, right? And I'm like I said, I'm not talking about Republicans. I'm not talking about Democrats. I'm talking about all of them. All of them. There may be a good one sprinkled in here and there, you know, but we know that they're all in the same basket. They're all in the same basket, And just because I don't, subscribe to one political party or the other, it doesn't mean I'm indifferent. It doesn't mean I'm indifferent. I absolutely care about, you know, politics, but I'm just not going to play the game that they want. I'm not going to hate you because of the way you vote. The way you vote is not your identity. To me, it's not. You know, but that's what they want us to believe. And in the end, we all lose. They got you hating your neighbor. They got you not talking to your family members. They got you disliking someone you never had a real conversation with, you know, because they told you to, because they voted a different way. It's politics, man. It's not a sport, but that's the way we're looking at it now. We're rooting for politicians like it's a damn sport. This is America. This is what it's coming to. Right? If you agree with me, you disagree with me, that's fine. This is my opinion. This is what I'm seeing. And it's good that I'm the way I am. That I won't be swayed to either side. Because people will recruit you. They don't care. They don't like people like me. They say I'm on the fence all the time. I won't take a strong position, because I don't believe in what they believe in. People want you to choose a side so bad, but you don't have to. Right? For example, Cisco's in a building. Man, I don't believe everything Cisco believes in politically. That don't mean that I cannot be friends with him. There's people that are fervent Trump supporters that I know. I don't see them as that. I cringe when I hear people say Trumpers, Trumpers, Trumpers. Because politics does for me, politics does not define a person's entire life. it says something about, it does say something about you. It gives me a glimpse of how you think and feel, but it's not the whole story. And we need to stop acting like it because we are so divided in this country right now to the point there may be no return. There may be no coming back from how far divided we are. I don't know how we get back. How do we get back? You know, maybe it was always this way, and we just had way better politicians. You know, but now it just seems like the bar is so low. The bar is so low to be a politician nowadays. You don't have to be seasoned. You don't have to have a poli sci degree, right? You don't have to be an excellent speaker and debater. You don't have to have years and years of experience in public policy, economic policy. You just got to not like the other side enough for this side to support you. That's politics in America now, right now. Like I said, I don't come up here and really bash America that much. Um, when I tend to focus on positive things, but it doesn't mean I don't see what's going on. I've made videos about this before. Like I said, the fourth video I ever uploaded was about this, about the things I've seen, and I've had other videos. We've had political discussions on this channel. But tonight is not all about politics. I'm just going down the line, you know, and I'm asking the question: has America failed the everyday man and woman? Right? Like I said, politics is number one because it's what everybody always wants to talk about. You know, everybody honestly is not, they don't even want to talk about it. They want to debate and argue about it. You know, but what I'm noticing is that even the political debates we're having, even, the arguments, the disagreements we're having lately, you know, they all come down to one thing. What side are you on? Are you for Trump or against Trump? That's the conversation. That's as deep as it gets nowadays. You know, I'm gonna read some of y'all comments, man. Y'all saying hi, everybody saying hi. Yeah, forevermore says divide and conquer. That's the name of the game. Yes. And it's working. It's working. We are walking right into it. We're having arguments with people we've never met, never spoke to. Like we hate people, that we don't even know. And the only reason we know that we hate them or should hate them is because they don't see life the way we see it. They don't agree with us. There could be 1,000 things we do agree about. We don't see eye to eye on this. So that person's bad. No, not even bad anymore. It's past that person being bad. That person is evil. That's what we're saying now. Person is evil, man. Common knowledge. Let me guess, you'd rather see gay trans men twerking in front of the house with tax. What are you talking about? This is what I'm talking about, bro. Who said that? This is exactly what I'm talking about. What did I say? That's what I'm talking about, man. I didn't say that. I didn't hint at that at all. Hassan says they have been cooking us for a minute. I agree. They all hang out in the same rooms. It's the bankers around politicians. Obama did that. All this hate and division. No, didn't. And this is what I'm talking about. Don't get stuck. We get stuck on, like I said, I guess we get stuck on the head, man. The figurehead. We get stuck on the figurehead, man. Me personally, I don't care who you voted for. I don't care who you voted for, man. You voted for Obama, you voted against him. I don't care, man. That's not what I'm talking about tonight. I care that you'll attack somebody just because they didn't vote the way you did. I care that you'll fucking people are getting divorced because they're on different political parties. People aren't talking to their parents, their brothers, their sisters over politics. Friendships are breaking up. Long friendships, like over politics, man. Ray, salute, man. Aaron Stotzenberg, salute, 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 salute. So what's your solution for us? What's your plan? Stick around, man. Stick around. Stick around, bro. Just having a conversation, man. You want me to solve your problems for you? I'll tell you what my solution is. Take control of your own life, man, and stop waiting for somebody else to fix it. You want my plan? My plan ain't gonna work for you. They want to keep us all divided. Yeah, and it's working. It's been working. They got it down to a science now, man. There's a whole economy built up around us. There's a whole industry built up around us being separated. Left-wing media, right-wing media. Keep us engaged, keep us enraged, keep making money off of us. Over and over again, man. We've been getting played this whole time, man. But y'all still want to just fight over Obama, Trump, when we all getting cooked on both fucking sides, man. Stop the bullshit. If you want my answer, stop the bullshit, man. And then you come look at me like, because I won't choose a fucking side, because I know both sides are doing damage to us. I'm not gonna. I'll bring it back to you, bro. I'm gonna skip over this for a second, man, because you're not getting what I'm saying, man. So I don't got time right now. You're not getting it, man. Which he says politics sucks in the Philippines. Our Christian man is so spiritually weak. I can't tell you that, man. I believe that society on a whole is taking a downturn, man. We're being dumbed down, man, strategically. We're being dumbed down strategically, man. Look at this, man. It's like it's not just the US, man, because you got people from the Philippines in here saying it, people in Australia saying it, man. Nobody thinks for themselves. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Think for yourself. You're responsible for your outcome in life, man. I said in the beginning, that's the way I was raised. I wasn't raised to believe in American dream. I wasn't raised to believe that somebody was coming to save me. Get out the mud. I'm not up here today to cry and complain, man. I'm just up here giving you my view. I'm not up here. I'm just up here to give you my view. If you don't want to listen, You could leave, man. Let me get to it. Let me cook, man. The second one is the cost of living right now. Right? Most of us are older men. You know, most of us are older. I'm 48. I worked my whole life. You know, not complaining about that. I have no complaints about working hard. Like I said, I've done it, man. And I don't expect to be, like I said, I don't expect the American dream to pay off or something like there to be some pot at the end of the road. But I do want to be paid for my work, man. And I do want to be able to survive in America, the so-called greatest country in the world, right? We've all been through this lately, right? Gas prices spike because of decisions made at the top. Who pays the price? Everyday man and woman. That's who I care about, right? So instead of us collectively coming together, you know, and trying what we can do to force our politicians. Like I've seen a lot of people online complaining. How many of y'all wrote letters to your congressman? How many of y'all know who they are? You know what I'm saying? We have an inflation problem in America, right? I got a number right here. Between 2020 and 2023, inflation ran over 17% cumulative. Right? Rent spiked over 30% in major cities. Grocery Groceries spiked 25%. Wages, damn near stagnant. That's a problem. That's a problem. It's an American problem. You know what I'm saying? It's getting harder to live in America. And I know it doesn't look like it in some places. Some people are doing good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surviving out here. Um, I'm probably making the most I ever made in my life. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right here in America. But I know a lot of people that aren't. I know a lot of people that are struggling. I see people sleeping on the streets right here in my city, in cubby holes, in vestibules, or whatever you want to call them. That's real, man. It's not just something you see on the screen. It's real. I'll never show stuff like that. Maybe I will one day, just so y'all can see that it is really happening here in America. I've never said that America was some, you know, land of fucking rainbow and unicorns. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. You know, the economy is rigged. It always has been. It always will be. It's not designed for us to win. It's not designed for the everyday man and woman. To win, we have to be strategic about how we win. We have to be strategic with our money. See a lot of people out here flossing, still flossing in this economy. You know, rent. How much is your rent, man? My rent, like I remember we were talking about this the other day at work, and we were talking about. I said, "Damn, I remember the first apartment I rented was a 2-bedroom apartment. We paying 400. We paying $400 a month. Right back then, like I wasn't making much. I was just starting out, but I was like, damn, bro, that was years and years ago. But I still remember it, man. It's like, yo, I don't know how our kids start out in this economy, man. There are jobs out there. I'm not gonna say there aren't jobs out there, but the cost of living is sky high, man. Like shit, I remember thinking that 400 was a lot back then. Look at what it is now. For that same two-bedroom apartment, it's probably over or close to $2,000. They ain't do nothing but slap some paint on it. Nothing changed inside. Nothing changed, man. So cost of living is definitely a big one. It's a big one, man. And yes, we are on the hamster wheel, man. We are on the hamster wheel. So look, I'm gonna get to some other things later, man. And I'm actually gonna open up the panel for a little bit tonight also. So if you guys want to come up, man, stick around. Let me get through this. Yeah, I timed him out, man. I timed him out because I don't got time for the nonsense tonight, man. I really don't, man. So those numbers I just mentioned, those numbers are real, man. And nobody in here can deny it. Can't deny it, man. I remember like feeling like I finally reached, the middle class. I was like, yes, middle class. We're gonna do this now. And then COVID hit. And then COVID hit. And I'm like, here we go. The bar got moved. The goalpost got moved. And they're gonna keep doing it. Corporations run America. Absolutely, man. Yeah, y'all might excuse me if y'all see Nightbot. I forgot to change Nightbot, man. But Nightbot is in there, man. So and also do me a favor. Let me stop and say, do me a favor. If you have a channel, type MINE in the chat. Mine, MINE. Let Nightbot drop your channel link so we can all connect and support each other. We're all small YouTubers. We're small content creators. We need support from other small content creators because YouTube is not going to do it for us. We need to do it. There you go, bro. Mike the landlord. There you go, man. That's how you do it. Thank you, man. Thank you for testing that out, man. Everybody go check this brother out. And if anybody drop mine in the chat, man. Nightbot would drop that link. Go support each other, man. There's some good people in here, man. Some good people in here, man. I know I'm not for racist, rapists, PDFs, and Nazis, so that means I don't fuck with Trump and his supporters. I get it, but if you think everyone is that, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Is if you think every single person that did that is that's what I mean, RP Metcalf. Yes, RP to that kid, man. No matter how it goes down, man, the kid lost his life, man. I'm never gonna celebrate that. Especially being an ex-coach, Salute. I know, dumb, bro. That's the devil, y'all. I asked Bliss to come and live in the Philippines. MK's gone. I don't know how long he timed out. It didn't even say, but I did time him out. So pretty sure he'll be back. I didn't ban him. So everything is getting people don't love. Let me catch up with some of these comments to that. Nobody's coming to save you. Yes, nobody's coming to save us. We got to save ourselves. But the problem is that we're so divided. We're so divided, man. We won't even come together and help each other. That's how easy it is to divide us. It's easy. It's almost like we want to be divided. We go searching. For division. We go searching for division, man. Case in point, I was doing a live stream and I was just chilling, just a casual conversation, no politics, no nothing like that. People will come in there. They're looking for it. They're looking for the division, man. They're looking to argue and fight. So religion too. I know. I mean, mom, daughter cut her off for 2 years. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Blair's still in his 40s. Fuck, it's Tupac. Nah, I don't look like Tupac, man. I don't look like Tupac. Ryan with the super sticker for everyone in the chat, $2.99. $2.99. Thank you. Yeah. They getting into that. The land of milk and honey. That's what we think, man. Nah, I'm not gonna deal with it tonight, bro. I'm really not, man. Not they saying crazy stuff like that. I'm not. Personal attacks, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Russ says, I think we need to form systems that allow us to cut big business out of the loop and more directly exchange goods and services. It won't be easy, but we have to do it. Yeah, because those businesses are gone, bro. They took them out, man, because we love convenience. We love to go to the big box stores, Walmarts. We can get everything cheap and in one trip. It's not like it was before. Not like it was before when you had the mom and pops in the neighborhoods. You had the IGA, what we call IGA, it's the International Grocers Association, which was a bunch of small stores who formed basically like a union, and they helped each other out, man. They pooled their buying power so they can compete with the bigger corporations. They pooled, I said that again, small businesses pool their resources so they can compete with the bigger corporations, and they're still here, still around. So cost of living crisis in Australia is really bad here. Yeah. I love you, Kevin Hart. That's really big thing. see, at least something. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'll take that, bro. I like that. You know what I mean? Be funny or have a really good point if you're gonna troll, man. Who needs a credit score when you can be the bank? That's the mindset that's required to really win the game being played. All right. Better to buy a home than rent. I know I'm gonna be behind in the rent. I mean, in the rent. I know I'm gonna be behind in the chat tonight, guys. So please bear with me, man. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the second big. So I'm trying to go down the list here, and there's really not a 1 to 10 or 10 to 1 type of thing, man. The dating dynamics, how we've been divided this way also. We've been divided by the gender wars in America. This is a big one, man, but I'm not going to spend too much time on this because just the conversation alone is just too much noise in itself. But yeah, they've divided us men from our women here in America. You got guys that want to go 8,000 miles to find a woman because they believe every woman in America is, not good, But even that, man, even that conversation is played out. For me, it's played out, man. Like I said, even the guys will come around, trying to start debates, trying to start arguments. Most of us are just tired. Most of us are just tired of this argument, this fight. It's the same one that we've been having. I know I've been watching it for 4 years. Same argument, same talking points, same grievances, just getting respawn. I watched Kevin Samuel. I don't need to hear his talking points 4 years later because it's the same. They haven't changed. The same thing, man. Just regurgitating it. We're tired of it. The people in the middle, we're tired of it, man. Because it's just another way to separate us, man. We don't need more separation, but it seems like we just keep finding ways. We keep finding ways, man. I don't got no problem with some woman that I'm not dating, that I have no interest in. I don't give a damn about her preferences. I'm just being real. I don't care. They don't affect me. So I'll be damned if I'm gonna go online and complain about them, but that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, man. I care about the woman in my life, her preferences, the woman I'm interested in. That's what I care about, man. But when you got guys that even some young guys, man, they've been in one or two relationships, 22 years old, 25 years old, man. They haven't had enough experience, to just give up on women in the West. I believe that they haven't had enough experience, right? So I'm gonna start asking y'all, man, when y'all come with these talking points, I'm gonna start asking y'all, all right, have you been married, divorced? That's a prerequisite um, to certain conversations, because especially if you're gonna tell other people to not get married in the West, I will hope you have some experience, about it. You're gonna tell men that have kids in the West because of child support. Have you ever paid child support? I have. You know, I didn't mind it. Matter of fact, I went and asked for it. I put myself on child support. I know, crazy, right? Crazy. I put myself on child support. You know, because I'll be, I'll be real with y'all. I put myself on child support because I got tired of getting asked over and over and over and over 50, 50 times a week. I need this, I need that, I need this. Like, here, bro, here. I'll go down there. You'll get this every week, no matter what. And then anything on top of that, I still did a whole bunch of shit on top of that. So yeah, that's that's what I chose to do. I'm not saying for you guys to do it. But then again, I don't push back against the guys that, you know, what I really push back is against the guys that are the loudest, the guys that yell and scream, the women that yell and scream. All men ain't shit. All Western women ain't shit. When a lot of us are just in the middle, man. We don't want your arguments always being brought into our conversations, man. Like I said, I was just in Rhode Island what, it was a week ago, week and a half ago. I was in Rhode Island. I'm trying to like decompress. I went skydiving. I'm trying to talk to my people, tell them how everything went, how my day went. Here comes somebody in there. Western women, it's Western women. So I'm like, dude, I'm talking about my day. I had an amazing day, man. I just skydived for, the first time in my life. Oh, feminism, just this and that. And, it's like, all right, I get it. You're saying the same thing that, people have been saying for years. You ain't did nothing about it. You want to go overseas? I absolutely support that. Absolutely support it, man. 100%. Oh, it's a future expat myself, but you don't need to bring that energy to everybody else that's not involved in it. You don't bring that type of energy to a cooking channel. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, go to a cooking channel and Western women isn't. It's like, no, it's not the right time. It's not the right place. Have some self awareness. That may help you in other aspects of your life. Because if you don't have self awareness to realize that you're just, you're a bull in a china shop in somebody's live stream, then maybe that's an issue that you could work on and have better relationships. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the frustrations aren't real. They are. I see them. It's just how do you handle them, man? How do you handle them? And like I always said, man, It starts with boundaries, boundaries, standards, then preferences. You know, that's how it goes, guys. I did a live stream about this before, man. This is one thing we don't talk about in relationships, man. Boundaries, standards, then relationships, in that order. So salute to everybody in here, man. I'm just tired of the loudest voices, man. Tired of the loudest voices, man. Being the ones that get listened to. Voices of reason are shunned now. Voices of reason are ignored. It's the loudest. It's the one that can say the most extreme thing, the most hurtful thing, the most vile thing. These are the people who are leading our conversations. It shouldn't be that way, but it's on us. We get to choose. If we keep choosing the most extreme, the loudest, the most aggrieved, that's who's going to keep getting pushed out there. That's who's going to keep getting pushed. But I can't tell y'all what to do. I can't tell y'all what to click on. I can't tell y'all who to watch. Can't. We all get to choose. And I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to tell you how I feel about things, how I see things. That's what it's all about. Such hypocrisy out there. So far, let me get my so we talked about the politics. We talked about the cost of living. We talked about dating dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Which is all things in America that I feel are going down. How easily we're being divided. Right? Really one thing that I can't stand about America. The next thing, racial tensions in America. It's the open wound that's always existed. It's always been ignored in America. And this one I know sometimes, just bringing up this thing, it turns a lot of people off. They do not want to talk about race at all. Yeah, like it doesn't exist, but it does. And we're in America. It absolutely does. And that video I made, my fourth video, like I said, I ever uploaded, I talked about all these things I'm talking about. I talked about in that video. This is why I'm going over them again. And let me show you something. Here you go. I'll put this one up. So this one, I'll be honest, is it for me, I think is really starting to reach a boiling point in America. So I'm not afraid of like anything like breaking out or anything like that. But I believe like lately, as we see, the fucking mask has come off a lot of people. Let's be real. In that video I made, I said, paraphrasing myself, I said that, racial tensions in America will always exist, but I don't feel it every day in my life. This is what I was saying in that video. I said, but it's always there underneath the surface. In America, you can't get away from it. Do I feel it in my everyday life? Do I walk around and get called the N-word? No, I don't. But it's always there. It's in our interactions every day. It's in the back of our minds. And I think what's happened recently is this bubble to the surface, right? A lot of it's online, right? A lot of it's online, but we've seen it, out in public, man, especially with some of the recent events that have happened in America, right? The Metcalf situation that guy mentioned earlier. And like I said, RIP to that kid, man. I don't believe nobody deserves, especially a kid, to lose their life because they made a mistake. And there's a mistake on both sides, right? There's a mistake on both sides. You know what I'm saying? But to see what came out of that, to see the hate that came out of that, to see Chud the Builder go around and openly call people the N-word and then pull a gun on them or shoot them with bear spray if they respond, right? And to see the amount of support that he got for doing that, where people were actually funding him and cheering him on, to see that as a Black man in America, it's disheartening, but it's America. It absolutely is America, man. I don't think America has, in America, the racial tensions have been this out in the open since the 60s, probably. I wasn't alive in the 60s. Go on go on Twitter. Go on Twitter and look and tell me what you see, man. It's disheartening. I love my country. Always will. This is where my roots are at. This is where my family is at. This is what I know. But it is very, very disheartening. It's not like I grew up believing that there was gonna be some kumbaya moment in America. But it's 2026 and we're still dealing with this shit. And it's still out there. And it's getting worse. And it's getting political cover. And people are acting like it doesn't matter. It does. It does to me. And it should to all of us. It should to all of us, man. Because how are we still at this point in 2026, man? But the problem, like I get it. We get it here, man. We get it here, man. Hold on. I seen the comment. Let's see real quick. I don't know. I see Mike the landlord. He says American Mexican descent. Who cares about racial comment as long as it does not stop? You know what you need to do in life. Don't bother me too many words bother them. It doesn't, but it depends, bro. It depends, man, because it's not. It comes from somewhere. It doesn't come out of anywhere, bro. It comes from somewhere, bro. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? It comes from somewhere, bro. And it absolutely can stop you from doing it because, like I was saying before, right? It can stop you from getting a job. Racism can stop you from getting a contract if you're self-employed. I don't know who you are, but it can, bro. But it's been there underneath the surface. You don't have to believe it, but believe me, a lot of people are getting their wake-up calls recently. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are getting their wake-up calls, right? But it kills me though, like the people. It's the ones who say they want to separate, who say they don't want to be around other people, right? They're the ones paying attention the most to the other people they say they don't want to be around. You don't believe me? You go look back at some of my videos, some of my live streams. I'm not going over there to them, to people I don't like or people that I don't want to be around, watching, leaving comments. I'm not doing that. They're doing it over here, though. They're doing it over here. I would never go in somebody else's place, um, community with hate in my heart. I don't know them. I've never interacted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's crazy, man. There are people in America today, still today, that want to separate on the basis of race. And like I said, those people are the ones who pay attention the most to people they say they don't want to be around. Like I said, go look in any person of color's comment section, on a feed, on a post, on a video. Believe me, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be somebody in there leaving a disrespectful, hateful comment. It's happened to me. You guys have seen it if you've been here. You've seen them come in here and do it. When I don't bring that shit up at all, at all. Is it going to kill me? Is it going to affect me negatively? No, no, it's not. Is it going to change the way I operate? Absolutely not. Am I racist? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Half the time, the people that are up on my channel are people of other races. Not in the slightest. Never. So I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can hate someone that you've never met, that you've never had a conversation with, never interacted with, and just see them across the room, across the street, through a damn TV screen or a monitor, and not like them because what they look like. Hate them for what they look like. It doesn't make sense. I know how it feels on this side of it, you know. So if someone can explain that to me, how do you hate somebody that you never interacted with? You have no clue how they live their life, what they offer the world, what they can offer you. Like I said, it's not just America, but this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at, man. Go look for yourself, man. If you don't believe me, man, go look in the comment section of almost any person of color online. An athlete, an actor, public figure. It'll be there. I can almost guarantee it. It will be there. You know, and that's the hypocrisy. You don't want to be around these people. You hate them. You want nothing to do with them. You want to separate, but you're always watching. Always paying attention. You know, like I said, I don't hate anybody, man. Very close friends and family with people of all races. So I don't get it. I don't even like stereotypes, man, because I just know too many different people. And most of the time, when you get to know a person personally, you realize that stereotypes bullshit are bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Got Icy in the building. Hold on, let me. Yeah, Icy in the building. Like I said, I'm not paying too much attention to the chat, man. I'm just trying to chill and talk. I'm trying to get through these. And I got one more point I want to make. The culture of America is in decline. I asked y'all in the chat, what is the culture in America right now? What is the culture in America right now, man? America is a very, very diverse country. And that's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. But instead of leaning into that, we're still separating on what divides us. Instead of saying, um, you know, you got these people who bring this culture, this beautiful culture to America, and this different group that brings this beautiful culture to America, and this other group that brings this beautiful culture to America. Let me learn from them. Let me learn how they operate. Let me try to understand it. You know, we'll focus on what separates us. You know, we'll focus on what separates us, man. What makes us different, not what we can learn and get better at. Because believe me, like I said, I love America, man. I just don't like some things about it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to turn on my country or nothing like that. I'm not going to stop loving my country because I can point out things I don't like about it. That's one of the most American things to do. You know, yeah, I know it. But what makes us different could make us stronger. It could make us better if we would just take the time to listen. You know, if we would just take the time to listen, man, to people that we don't look like, we don't act like, we don't agree, we don't talk like, we don't agree on every point. Those differences don't mean that we can't learn from each other, that we can't take something from each other, man. But we don't give ourselves the chance. Every time you you write somebody off because they're different is an opportunity that you missed to learn something that you didn't know, that you've never experienced before. Right? Y'all don't gotta believe that. you know, basic basic decency, right? Basic decency is gone. Not completely, but it's not out there in the forefront. You know, maybe I'm old fashioned. I don't know. Like I said, man, I gotta apologize y'all for the chat, man. But I really just want to get some of this stuff off my chest because, like I said, man, I'm gonna try to pivot, but I just know it didn't start with the orange man coming down this escalator. It was around way before that. And we got to remember that. And that's why I talk about politics the way I talk about politics. Because, like, we got to remember our history, man. And everybody says that history is important. But as soon as you bring it up, it's like, well, we're talking about today. And it's like, no, it comes from somewhere. There's a root there somewhere. The tree just isn't, this tall for no reason without having roots in the ground. What are those roots? And in America, the things I'm talking about, we like to act like they just popped up out of nowhere. No, they didn't, man. So yes, America is in decline. Is it dead? No. Is it time to flee? No. You know, it's time for us as everyday individuals to get better, to talk to each other, to try to reconnect first with our families, then with our communities. You know, if we can't do that, I think um, then we are in some trouble, man. We are in some trouble. I know I try to listen to everybody, man. I try to listen to understand people with different points of views, different backgrounds, different races, ethnicities. I do not care about any of that shit. I will listen to you. I will give you a chance. If it's bullshit, it's bullshit. You know what I mean? I could discard it. But I think one thing I've established here is that I will give you a chance. You know, if I get burned, I'll get burned. But maybe somewhere in there is a gem that I needed. Is a one conversation that I needed to, something I needed to hear, or somebody else needed to hear, not just me, because it's not just about me. There may be someone, talking that I absolutely disagree with, but they may say something that somebody else needs to hear, not me. So I won't block that. I won't shut people up, man. You know, I'll let people talk as long as they're not too obnoxious, disrespectful. Yeah, you can talk here, man. I want y'all to know that. I do want y'all to know that. So I don't know. You want to call that what you want to call it, man. Walking the walk, talking the talk. But I believe I've been doing that since I've been here on YouTube, and I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, stop weaponizing our differences. Stop letting our differences be weaponized, whether that be politics, gender, culture, race. See the theme? The everyday man is right in the middle, and we're all in this together. We're all in this together, man. You know, the everyday man. Like I said, I made videos about this. I've talked about it. If you think it's new for me, it's not. You know what I mean? If you ever want to go back into my catalog, my library, it's there. Man. It's not hidden. It's there. You know, I think I just come at it from a different angle. You know, so I pointed out all the things that not all the things, but some of the things that I think um, the reason why America is letting us down. You know, the things that I see declining in America. You know, but the thing about it is, I won't let those things define me. I won't let those things, predict the outcomes I have in my life. I won't. I refuse that. Are they legitimate grievances? Yes, but they're not my identity. They're not my identity. And I won't let them become my identity. I won't let a political party become my identity. You know what I'm saying? I won't let people box me into this damn gender war and make me choose a side or make me talk a certain way about women that I don't believe. There's no way. There's no way. I won't let people push their fear on me. You know, I won't let other people's opinion of me because the color of my skin affect how I act. And I won't judge other people because the color of their skin. I'll never do that. I don't care how bad it gets coming from one side or the other. It won't dictate how I move and operate in life. So, yeah, I can see the things that are wrong with America, right? But it doesn't mean that I let them control the outcomes of my life or I internalize them because I know it's all a fucking game. Politics is a game, right? This division they're pushing on us, right? There's somebody at the top. I truly believe that there's somebody behind this algorithm. We're losing that. We're losing that fight, man. You know. So if anything, I would say, yeah, acknowledge the problems, acknowledge the grievances, but don't marinate in them. Don't stew in them. You got a life to live, man. We all do. We all have a life to live, man. We all got goals we all hopefully have a family that we need to take care of, man. Things to look forward to. Don't get bogged down in this, man. Don't let this become your life. Don't let the grievances control your life. You know, don't build your entire identity off the grievances, off the political party, off the gender war, you know, off the racial divisions. Even though, like I said, I'm like FBA to the core, FBA to the core, you know. So let me read some of y'all. I don't know how to read some of these comments, but I know I'm way behind, man. So I'm gonna scroll through and I'm gonna read what pops up. You know, Cisco says racism is at its height whenever minorities begin to rise closer to equality. Barack Obama becoming president was their biggest fear. Realized they are scared and grasping for straws. That's how we got Trump. Why do you hate white people, sir? Absolutely don't. But salute to you. Still here listening. Mel Gillum said, interesting. I was born in 62 and grew up in Air Force Pratt on base, and we had an amazing mix in base housing, and we cared for helping each other. Racism never made sense to me, and it does not make sense to me neither. If you seen my family, a picture of my family, you would see every color in there. Every color, every mixture. It's in there. And I love all of them. And I love the extended family too. I don't get it. But that's the way I was raised. We're just accepting people, you know. I'm not saying everybody's like that. Everybody's not absolutely not that like that. But yeah. Salute. Russ says if we separate on the basis of intellect, those morons would be living on that island by themselves, which would be terrific. Yeah. But I don't know. Y'all know the way I am, man. I be giving people shots, man. So I wouldn't throw them away. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me scroll down to the bottom and try to back read for a little bit. So just so I could see what y'all typing now, man. Forever Man 1962, thank you for being a vertical stream, BIY, especially you too. Thank y'all, man. I do. So-called blacks make every skin color and nationality are two different things. I know that. But I'm in America. So I don't know what you're talking about. America, talking about America. Salute, Ezra. Thanks for the comment, bro. JP, everyone says, I just want to say F Trump. Greetings, you rock. Yeah, I don't really get into that, man. It is what it is, man. I think the people that voted for him for a reason. I don't know why. Probably myriad of reasons. People that voted against him voted for him for a myriad of reasons. You know, so salute, man. Mike, the landlord, says, I think America is declining, but because we have to let too many third workers into our nation, the people letting out don't appreciate shit and don't want to assimilate. Don't want to assimilate. You don't have to assimilate into America. Like America is supposed to be a melting pot, but you don't have to assimilate into America. When has that ever been a prerequisite? Like when has that ever been? You know, super streaming. Salute, JP. Rose here. She says IBIY. Hello, Rose. Lady Logan's here. The earth has a way of cleansing itself. The planet had to pick an organism to exnay. It would be the human race. We are back code that you can't say. I believe so. I absolutely believe so, man. Time track 1211. I'm reading backwards now, so I got caught up, man. Yeah, I just want to catch up on some of these, man. Ezra. We'll go to a sundown and just the truck full of Edomites approaching him, shaking my head. He said the host is batshit crazy. Maybe I am, man. Maybe I am. I see the world different than a lot of people, man. It's not the first time I heard that. I'm not. I don't have a regular mind, I guess, man, because I don't have a regular mind. Like I said, I get this a lot, man. People want me to believe what they believe, man. And when you don't, they don't like you for it, man. Or they want to attack you, call you crazy, say, like you said, that shit crazy, you know? Just came here for a bit, even split between the porch and landscape mode. Honestly, say thank you, man. That's why I brain funny. All black people have a bottom of the barrel perspective. You think so? Do you know all black people? Yeah. We're all connected. The only ones who are divided are those who choose to divide. I believe so. I believe so. And still we rise. Yeah, people choose to divide, man. On all different things. You know what I'm saying? It's not just race. All different things. We choose it. A lot of times, even nowadays, we're seeking it. We're seeking to separate ourselves as much as we can. That's what people do. They form groups. They find their tribes and they separate. Take a DNA test. A lot of people would be surprised. Exactly. Take me away. LOL. Life is but a dream. Salute. What's in EZRA? Why can't I see his messages? I don't know. I didn't hide them, so doesn't matter. A Delulu is a Delulu until it's a cure. Not any excuses any order. Yeah. People said the same thing about Mike's people when they came to this country. And he is doing it too now. Yep. Ain't that crazy? Like I said, man, if you think that you have to assimilate to come to America, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. One, it doesn't really, I mean, there are Chinatowns, there are Koreatowns, there are even parts of my city where it's majority Latino or Hispanic, you know, there are parts of this town that I live in that are majority black, majority white. Uh, I don't like majority Muslim. There's a whole section of town that's all Jewish. And for the most part, they don't really have to leave their neighborhood because they got everything in that neighborhood they need. I don't know if that's what you mean. Like they have their own school, their own their own shops, their own like they got everything they need in that community, man. So I don't know. And that's how it it was in America for a very long time. And it still happens, man. Just how's your day been? Great day today. I had a great day today. You know. But see, the purpose of this live stream wasn't really to just complain to complain, man. For me, it's really like a revisiting of things I've been over. And just to bring the question to y'all. I know a lot of people are gonna get stuck on certain things I said, even though, I talked for over an hour, but people, you know, they get stuck on the one thing that they disagreed with. You know, I think everything I said is absolutely true and it's happening in America. I think we can see it if we take the time to look at it, man. But what are we gonna do about it? It's not enough to come up here and just complain, you know. It's not enough to just come up here and complain and have grievances. But it's not on me to tell you what to do. I can make suggestions. I can tell you what I do. You know, I see all these things. I see them every day. They're not hard to recognize, you know, but does that take over my life? Do I get stuck in the woe me? The economy is so bad. I don't know. I can't afford to survive. I've never been that way in my life. I've worked two jobs. I've worked three jobs, one full time and two part time, but I've done it before, man, to be able to feed my family, you know. So it's not enough to just sit around and complain, you know. Like I said, the dating wars, whatever you want to call it, the gender wars, man. If you're not happy, man, and you need to go somewhere else to find the love of your life, I don't have a problem. Do it, but don't sit around complaining all day. So yeah, the grievances are here. The problems are here. What are we gonna do about it? Politics, man. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to the political divisions in our country. Like I said, it may be past the point of no return, man. That's how far it's gotten. You know, I know that I won't partake in it, but I can't tell y'all what to do. I won't partake in it. You know, I won't hate you because you voted separately. But that don't mean you you're not gonna hate me because I didn't vote the way you voted. I'm accountable for my own actions, man. So I like that. Of course, you have to simulate. Why would you want people in your country who don't care about America? Because isn't that the thing about America? Isn't that supposed to be the thing about America? Right? That's supposed to be the thing about America, man. Tell me what American values are. Tell me what American cultures are if it's not just a mixture of every different culture that's came here, man. That's what America's supposed to be. So when you get rid of that, you lose part of what America is. The promise of America. When you start saying you can't come here, you can't come here, you can't come here, you lose what America was. The ideal of America, not the actual America. The ideal of America. Those English settlers, the Dutch, the French, the Spanish, They weren't from America. Even the Africans that, were brought here, they weren't from America. They came here. Where's this dude? Well, I don't see. Please be respectful to the ladies, man. Be respectful to the ladies, man. We don't play that here, bro. I want a um, comfortable space for everybody that comes here. Because I guess you have to see all these immigrant truck drivers who can't speak or read English who have killed innocent families on the road. I've seen it's part of what I do for my job. What does that have to do with assimilating? And do you mean speak the language? That's what you call assimilating? My happiness was found by walking the path. Walking a path outside the world's expectations. I believe you. It's scared, icy. King of the blacks over here. Hey, with a broad brush. so, so many say, I guess their mama let them have the phone today. I'm missing a lot in the chat. I'm talking too much today. T-Mar, salute, man. Salute, man. The irony is those, of course, you have to simulate types be the same ones in Southeast Asia, elsewhere, bitching and moaning about how this and that isn't like America. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, and they come, bro. And the crazy thing about it is I don't know, these people just come out of nowhere, man. They're saying crazy shit. Jack Nitro. Like, I'm gonna just start timing y'all out, man. Y'all say some crazy stuff. I'm gonna just start timing y'all out. I'm sorry. It's not what I want to do, but like you're trying to have a real conversation, man. If you're not gonna come in and add anything to it, at least add some humor. Like it's boring, man. It's boring to deal with y'all, man. Salute. My views, man. Salute, bro. Thank you, man, for becoming a member, man. I appreciate you, bro. Salute, man. Salute to the members, man. Appreciate you, bro. Can we all just get along? That's what I'm trying to say, man. But the answer is no. We love to see it, yes. But the answer is no. I would love to see it, man. They'll be unmasking themselves with their problems. Ignorance. So for the rest of us, let's be smarter than yesterday and learn something every day. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of that lately. They're seeing a lot of that lately. People are unmasking it. You know, people are unmasking themselves, man. I love it. Show yourselves, man. Don't be scared. You know, I don't know. He said using all black people, the citizen says a lot. Black is void of color. Crazy to use that word. That's the separation. If the pilgrims would have simulated, we have a very different country, man. Lovely video studio. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. I love the stream. Can you do me a favor? What? No. That don't usually end good, man. Where's she? Where's she and Icy? Show some love and subscribe. There you go. Also, guys, I'm starting to get the the regulars. We're starting to get your names in Nightbot. So some of y'all will notice, like, if you type just somebody's name straight out without the at, their channel will pop up. So, like, I think Wishy, you see Wishy there. TJ, I think TJ, it might have to be capital, but we're getting it. Lovely Video Studio says, it would make me happy if you could say this is the Christmas with each syllable being higher than the last, than saying the same thing, each syllable being. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. You don't order to get your citizenship and you speak English. That's assimilation, right? They're just tired of there's martyrs with their hands out. Thank God. You have a big time. Whatever you believe, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue with you, man. Because what most people would do right now is try to change your mind, try to debate you into changing your mind, and I'm not gonna do that. That's not typically what I do, man. You can have your opinion. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you into believing what I believe. It is what it is. You got a right to say whatever you want, feel however you feel. But I don't agree with you. And that's all right. I just don't agree with you, man. I know people here don't speak a lick of English, man. They don't speak a lick of English, man. So you aren't just complaining. This platform opens eyes, let people know they aren't alone, gives new perspectives to consider. This makes it different. It all starts in our own backyards. It absolutely does, man. Hopefully we can have conversations like this. I like people who it's just not complaining. That's the part that gets me, man. It's the people that complain, but never look in the mirror. I like to say, yeah, I have these same complaints that a lot of people have. I just have a different outlook. I know that it all comes back to me and what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the politics. Guess what? Gotta get out there and vote. We know a third of the people don't vote in presidential elections. That's a fucking problem, guys. That's a problem, man. And I think it was like 60 something percent don't vote in local elections. That's a problem, man. You telling me a third of the people did not vote in the presidential election? That's a fucking problem. That's an American problem. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, man, because you can find a political argument everywhere you go. Every space it's coming in. Politics. Everybody wants to argue about politics. Everybody wants to fight about politics. But then when it's time to show up and vote, a third of y'all ain't gonna show up. A third of you are not going to show up. And that's why I do not debate with y'all, man. You're debating right now politics with somebody who's not going to show up to vote. That's the sad part, man. It's the crazy part. So I don't even do it, man. I have the conversation, but I'm not arguing, bursting blood vessels and wasting brain cells on arguing with somebody who's not even gonna show up to vote, man. Like, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. It all starts at the top, works its way down. Yeah, man. But I'm telling y'all, man, y'all out here having knockdown, drag out fights, ending relationships, with over politics. with people who are not even gonna vote, man. That's the crazy part. That's the fucking sad part, man. And we wonder what's the problem, man. We wonder what's the problem in America. How these people that we don't like get into office, man. It's because people ain't showing up. People ain't showing up to vote. But then everybody got a damn complaint. She said TJ gonna tell you what it mean to simulate, man. Good one, bro. I like that. I like that. It's a long time no see, but see now. He's in America, the United States of America. This used to mean something. Yeah, the United States of America. United States of America. Now it's the red state, blue state. I'd love to know what American values are. I don't know. I want to see it, man. Still all the money you can. Yep. Yeah, that was crazy, man. Allahu Akbar. The prey fighting each other while the predators feast undisturbed. That's absolutely true, expat, man. That's absolutely true, man. They keep us fighting each other so we don't get together and fight their ass with the shit that they getting away with, man. How many rights we're losing right under our nose, but I'm worried about who you voted for. Why this motherfucker is getting millions and millions of dollars. That's the crazy part. Like, I remember one job I had, not that it's the same thing, but I remember one job I had, they tried to say that we couldn't, don't tell your coworker what you make. You know that's against the law, right? But it's like, why? So we won't fight over who makes the most. And I'm like, I go right out there and like, look, I make this much. I don't care, yo. You be mad at me over it, I'm not gonna be mad. Because the motherfucker up there is the one making all the money. He don't want us to know. He don't want us to know. It's the people up there making all the money, man. You worried about some damn immigrant coming over here driving a truck or something. That's who you think the enemy is. When it's the people making the decisions are the ones getting rich, man. My congresswoman went from making $60,000 a year, one term, and became a multi-millionaire, man. But I'm worried about this dude making $20 an hour. Oh, minimum wage can't be $15 an hour. She's a multi-millionaire after she did one term. I think she's on her third term now. After her first term, she went from a teacher salary to being a multi-millionaire. And I'm worried about the person next door to me making $2 an hour more. That's where they got us fucked up at. That's where they got us at, man. They'll keep us fighting while they're benefiting. And no, it's not a red. It's red and blue. It's red and blue. Before we go there, it's red and blue doing it. Didn't just start. They've been doing it. Shit, I just seen they got an app. They got an app that what you do is you download the app, and on the app is different politicians portfolios, and you could just click the thing, and you add money to your account. You click the thing, and AI will make the same trades as the politician. Why would they do that? Because they're making all the damn money in the stock market, and we're chasing. We're chasing. They know ahead of time, man. You think they don't? But I'm gonna fight with you over politics, man. Nah, man. That's the crazy part, man. I'm gonna hate you because the color of your skin. When we both down here struggling together, and the people up there is benefiting off of it, we don't benefit off of it. How? How? Both struggling, man. Both going through the same shit. Got no reason to hate another man that I don't know, that never did nothing to me, that I never had a conversation with. It's getting old, man. It's tiring, bro. It is tiring. I'm not gonna lie. Salute, AJ, bro. I appreciate you, man. Wait, is he still here? They not timed out? I don't know. I'm way back in the chat again, man. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little too into this. Salute, man. What up? This is the problem, presuming that they are all legal and able to speak English. Just because one they're wrong doesn't mean everyone is the same. Absolutely, man. America was built on Christian values. Man, you a patriot, I guess, man. I don't know. You're a patriot, bro. Like you believe all go ahead and keep believing them damn history books, man. Keep believing the American dream. You know, salute to you, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna try to argue you out of it. You damn sure ain't gonna argue me out of my position. So what's the use? You know, we don't have to assimilate, but need to get along with each other. Exactly, man. Smallpox. That's what America was built. Like, come on, man. Like, they like to I don't like I said, man, I don't be trashing America, man. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie about it. You know, most of the time I do choose to focus on the good things, but I don't never deny what's wrong. I don't never deny the history. Like that's never gonna happen. I'm not gonna deny the history, you know. Besides, when I was born, someone had a plan in place for me, and it wasn't my parents. That goes for everyone. It was written, peeps. Nothing is new under the sun. Be the change you want to see. I agree, bro. I agree, man. Just shaking my head at these mouth breathers talking that shit they don't even understand, man. Orange Lily, how you doing? Good to see you. There's no justice, no peace. We need to remember that we are all connected as part of a global community. It can be quite beautiful if people allow it. And that's the problem, man. They don't want it. There's no profit. There's no way to profit off of that. Yeah. There's no way to profit off of that. You know. Oh, I know. I know. There you go, bro. Banned. Banned, bro. Please don't come back. See, this is the exact thing I was talking about earlier, man. Damn, I got a lot of comments in here, bro. Ain't no way I'm catching up, man. I apologize, yo. I apologize, man. Anybody see the new movie Disclosure Day? Patrick Mark Barter, Morning from Denmark, America's biggest threat is three. Biggest threat. So Obama did not deport millions. But that's what I see. This is what I'm talking about, though. I don't know what I missed. I must have missed something in there, man. I must have missed something in there, man. But it starts coming down to this person or that person or this person or that person. Like I said, we all suffer. We all suffer, regardless of how much y'all argue in this chat right here. You know what I'm saying? We all suffering, bro. When the gas prices go up, we all pay more. You don't get a discount because you voted for Trump. You don't get a discount because you voted for Biden. We all pay this shit, man. Think Trump give a fuck about you? You think Biden give a fuck about you personally? No, man. But you'll tear me up defending one of them. You'll disparage me defending a politician. You don't give a damn about neither one of us. You'll stop talking to your family member over politics, man. What does that say about you? Over politics, man? What rights are you losing? One of the biggest infringement on our rights was the Patriot Act. If you want to talk about that, man. The Patriot Act. Go look it up. It's the United States of America. How are you going to punish people that live in a state that you didn't win? That's America. That's America, man. That's what I cringe every time I hear that, man. Blue state, red state. Like blue state, red state, Republican state, Democrat state. And it's like, damn, bro, even if the state went, even if that was the way to do it, I'm not saying it's right, but don't you realize that there's still people in that state that voted for you? Like, what the fuck? That don't make no sense. It makes no sense at all, man. Yeah, exactly, man. Oh, insider trading is illegal. Yeah, man. Like, look that app up. I don't know the name of it. I just seen something and I was like, damn, man. Yo, y'all want to make some money, man? Mimic the trades that these politicians are making. I don't know the name of it, but yeah. So why you laughing about these? If you run for any political office, something wrong with you. I don't know, man. I know, especially like some of these big offices, I'd be like, yo, what makes a person want? I think I said this before, though. Like, what makes a person even want that much power? I mean, I know somebody got to do it. What makes a person want that much damn power, bro? Narcissist, man. And I read somewhere it's like, yeah, most of the people elected or even run for the president, the office of the president, are extreme narcissists, man. Like, you gotta be, bro. You gotta be, man, to even want that much power. I think we damn sure got one in there now. It's easy to cite because of the way he acts. But that don't mean the other ones weren't either. They just were better at hiding it. I think they were. What we lost was the showmanship. The that's what we lost, man. We lost the covering, the business side of it, the cordiality. We lost that side of it, and more. But hopefully, it'll wake people the fuck up, man. Damn, I'll be like glossing over some comments. Okay, I need to bounce. I've ignored Lord Live long enough. LOL. Always good to see you, Blizz, and everyone. Thank you, Blizz. Thank you for always coming here. Thank you for always being positive. I appreciate you. And everybody go check her channel out. Please, man. We need some positivity in this world, man. And not just the fake kind. Not just a smile. Everything's gonna be all right. Nah, we need real positivity, man. Positivity that's come out of pain, it's come out of struggle, like has some meaning behind it, man. Look over there, nothing to see here, said by every politician. Yep. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, I enjoy life while letting others do the same. Just don't hurt others. The world be better if people adopted that mindset. I agree, man. And I know if I skipped over your comment, man, I apologize tonight, man. I really do. Um, my enemy is the ones who chooses to tax me, not the individual who avoid to pay taxes or millionaires. Hopefully someday I become a millionaire, right? I don't mind paying taxes, man. Shit, but that's how America got started. The country America. United States of America. Yeah, hopefully I'll see most of you on Ices Saturday. Yes, hopefully. What? Kennedy? Why didn't you leave me? Mm, don't get me wrong. I have plenty of qualms about Obama, but he didn't summon an existential threat to the nation's sovereignty on a monthly basis to distract being alleviated. 90% of millionaires are self-made. I think you're going on the wrong path. I don't know what you're talking about. That's probably for somebody else, man. It should be every day, really. Yeah, there you go. Ray Rayo, we are all Americans, baby, born and bred. We will fight to defend our homes. Like I said it before, man. If like I said, I got my grievances with America, man. I really do, but it's my home and I love it. And if I had to fight to defend it, I absolutely would. Without a doubt, without a hesitation, I absolutely would, man. I'm not one of those. I could point out what's wrong over here and still love my country, man. This is where my roots are at. This is where my kids are at, my grandkids, my mama, my you know what I mean? My family, man. Source, I honestly just believe whatever the internet tells me. That's response. I would love to debate this Cisco. You want to debate Cisco? Um, let's see, man. When we gonna do the politics? Um, we gotta do it before the end of the month, man. Hold on, let me look at this. We're gonna do politics stream. This wasn't gonna be about politics, but I knew when I brought it up, it was gonna really turn to that. That's why I kind of put it in the beginning so I could get it out the way and get to the other things. Um, let's see. Y'all want to do it on a Friday? You want to do it on a Friday? Let's do it next week. Oh shit, I'm on call. Damn, we ain't doing it tomorrow. I might have to do a special one, man, for politics, y'all. Do it on the 29th. Y'all want to do it on the 29th? If y'all could be here, we'll do it on the 29th, 10 p.m. East. You know, I know, I know, but you gotta call them out, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be specifically for y'all, but that's just the day we'll do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I said I was gonna do one a month. I said I was gonna do one a month, man. I'm doing fantastically well, Icy. Thank you. That's good to hear. I like to be naked. Because, like I said, man, even with all these things I mentioned tonight, all the things we talked about, doesn't mean you have to be miserable. It doesn't mean you have to be miserable. Doesn't mean you have to wallow in it. You have to marinate in this, man. Still go seek out positive things because, like I said, there's a lot of positive things going on in this country, man. So hopefully, as I start taking more little small trips, I could show y'all that. Like just little things to do that, like it's not gonna all be like skydiving and shit like that, man. Believe me, man, it's gonna be just small little trips to get out there, just to break the monotony up, to get the pressure off, like a little pressure release valve. I'm gonna start taking like once a month, just go somewhere for a weekend. Like I don't got money to be just going crazy, skydiving and doing all kind of crazy shit. But I could take a weekend and go somewhere, on the East Coast, not nowhere far, somewhere I could drive. Like, y'all seen me, I went to Virginia so far. I went to Virginia, I went to Rhode Island. Definitely going to West Virginia next month. Little things like that, man. Just seeing the good in this country, man. It's still here. I'm not saying it's not. Just because I'm pointing out some things that we can work on and get better at. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying the sky is falling. America is doomed. I'm saying, like, look, these are the problems that we can work on. Everything I named today, everything I talked about can be worked on if we want it. The problem, that's the thing though. Do we want to fix these problems or are we going to keep burying our heads in the sand, separating ourselves from hard conversations with people we don't agree with? Right? Are we going to keep doing that? You know? Or shit. Obama ever did. I'm gonna catch up with these comments. I think I'm gonna wind it down. I'm gonna start winding it down because it is a work night tonight, man. Friday we gonna come back. Hopefully, I won't even mention it, but Friday we'll be back with the barbershop talk. Hopefully we can have a special guest come up Friday. If they agree, I'll let you guys know. Post it. Y'all stay tuned, man. Hopefully Blizzard Abroad is starting to expand out, man. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Let's see. Nice to hear. Weather getting better over there. That and be black and excellent. Living the American dream out of the country. That's funny. But like I said, I never grew up believing in American dream. I never got taught. How many of y'all got taught about the American dream? Like the way it's framed now. Did somebody actually sit you down and say, look, son, if you work hard, if you do all this, I wasn't taught that. Absolutely was. I was taught about the obstacles I'm going to face in life. And I got to go out here and get it out the mud if I want anything. That nobody's going to give me nothing. I got to earn everything. That's what I was taught, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know what y'all was taught, man. So that's why I'm not upset. I don't feel like America robbed me of anything. because I never really expected that much out of America. I'm not saying I never expected anything to get handed to me. And I don't know how it came about that all of y'all did. What did I miss? I'm thankful I didn't get taught that way or grew up that way because it sounds entitled and fucking spoiled, to be honest. It sounds like entitlement. And now that, things didn't work out, it's like, all these people are upset. And I'm like, yeah. Morning from Denmark, America's biggest. I don't know where that came from, man. Anybody see the new movie? Oh, I read all these. I read these. It's a cool night. My flowers look beautiful, and my garden is growing nice. See ya. I'm trying to catch up to y'all, man. Forgive me, man. Where am I at? 12:44, and it's 12:59. I don't think I'm gonna catch up, man. I don't think I'm gonna catch up, man. That's the line. Ex-military here. Salute to you, man. Salute. I just went on Fox News for you to watch because they like that sort of shit. Yeah. See that violate the Constitution to do a dance and break home. It's no thought. Black people don't have anything to be ashamed of. We've invented things outside the military, sports, politics, everything. Trump might try to divide us, but we're here to stay. Absolutely. We ain't going nowhere, man. We ain't going nowhere. That's the part I don't understand. I don't know how you can't love us. Well, like I said, man, the thing with the part I don't understand is that um, we're just people. We're just human. We all make mistakes. Um, every race, every group has good and bad in it. I don't think one more than the other. Um, it just seems that, like, one group, the lowest 2%, gets looked at as the majority. You know, it's like they make one face, one group to face a crime, the face of corruption, the the face of everything bad, man. And not everybody, but yeah, it happens, man. It happens, man. You just got to be honest about it. You know, they take black people and make the lowest 2% kind of be the face of all black people, man. And that's sad, man. It's sad, because it's just not true. It's just not true. We don't commit more crime than anybody else. You know, at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all human, man. There's good and bad in every group of people. So take from that whatever you want to, man. But it's true. It's true. Man. They would cook Obama for suit color choices. Do you think there was some double standard for the two outside the shade? Yeah. Was it the tan suit? I feel bad. Will Smith, they got, oh, come on, man. Peace sells, but who's buying? Peace sells, man. War sells, division sells, sex sells, drama sells. I'll stay with the yeah, salute, man. Thank you for coming through, man. Pointless to argue. Find solutions and act upon them, even if you stand alone. I agree, Adam, man. And that's the problem, man. Everybody wants to get stuck. We love arguing, man. Like I said, we love arguing, especially about politics. You see the political back and forth in the chat, man. This is, and I'm not saying it's wrong. But like I said, just know you may be arguing with somebody who's not even gonna show up and vote. You know what I'm saying? It happens a lot here. You may be arguing with somebody who is not going to show up and vote. So just life have been the same for me, no matter who has been the president. The only thing that has changed is the price of goods and services. Yes, I agree, AJ, man. I agree, man. I'm not gonna lie. For me, life has been the same. I've still had to go out and bust my ass and pay my bills and take care of my family. Now I'm not saying that everybody feels the same. You don't have to. You don't have to feel the same way I feel. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. And I don't have to feel the same way you feel. And that's the end of it, man. Can you have your opinion? Absolutely. Can you voice it here? Absolutely. Can people disagree with it? Absolutely. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But we don't have to be attacking each other, putting each other down just because we have a disagreement, man. That's the part I don't like. The nail in the coffin was the 1913 Banking Act. There's a lot of rights that we lost, man. Just too fucking distracted to even notice them. This is what I mean. A fan of a politician, man. Like, imagine that, bro. A fan of a politician. I do not get it. I don't get it, man. Not everything would be going to StreamYard, so even if they're hidden in the chat, it'll come up on StreamYard. Oh, okay. So for some people who chat, think before you type. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm the person that's hungry. Brian Summers. Yeah, use the brain cells, man. Trump has a high class. Oh, I'm not gonna read that, man. Like, Sam Jackman. Pause, bro. Yeah. Yeah, we get the trillionaire. Elon. Trump just bad. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world would know peace. Jimi Hendrix. Oh, he said that? I like that, man. I like that saying, man. I didn't know he said that. That's a good one, man. Adam, you got some competition, buddy. Still got to step your game up, man. Step your game up, Adam. Where you at, Adam? I don't believe that, man. That's a very just crazy thing to say, man. Just say so out in the open, like it's nothing, man. Come on, man. Where's our decency, man? Like I was saying earlier, man. Where's the decency, man, to say that about a woman just out in public, man? Like that's crazy, man. Wake us, unify us. Something good has to happen. We have to start. We have to start, man. We have to do it, man. Hopefully something's going on here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Hopefully something's going on here. Yeah, I'm trying to have a platform that's open to different people. Of course, there's gonna be assholes that come in here and try to disrupt it and be very insensitive and say crazy things and disrespectful things. So we'll start like kicking them out of here immediately, man. Because as much as I'm willing to, let people talk and listen to people, there's some things I don't play. I don't play about, man. I understand it's the internet, man. Um, it's the internet, so people feel more emboldened to say things that they would not say in public. No threat behind that. It's just people don't usually talk this way in public. So I see takes two brain cells to create a spark. It reflects in people's comments. Yeah. There's Icy's channel, man. Just so much hate in the world. Exactly, man. And it comes from everywhere, man. One thing you said today, I agree with, man. You look like Wood Harrison. Thank you, man. I think that's that. I don't. Shit. I'll take it as a compliment, man. Thank you, man. That's a high bar, T Mars. Avon from the yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, yeah. Need some sodium. Need some salt. What's that mean? Ooh, man. Now you gotta show the proof, bro. You gotta show it, man. I don't know. I thought you was trolling, bro. I don't. That's a wild statement, man. That's a wild ass fucking statement, man. For that dude to go say that on live TV, man. But it sums up the whole thing. It sums up the whole thing, man. I wonder why people focus so much on what the president is doing and not Congress over Supreme Court. It's like we don't have three branches of government. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I said, man, because people root for and against politicians like it's a sport, like it's a fan sport. Um, yeah, that's crazy, man. I can't tell wholeheartedly believes that. I don't know, man. That's yeah. He be down the rabbit hole, man. He do. So maybe he can show something, but you gotta show some proof, man. I'm dead at. You gotta show some proof, man. You gotta show it. Like I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, man. One world, one love, everyone, forever, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I hope you stick around this channel, man. Like I usually don't. This is not a regular topic for me, man. It's just something I really want to touch back. I was looking back through my videos, man. So it was something I did before, just to point out the grievances, man. Because I'm leaving America, man. I'm leaving America. I'm a future expat. I got my plan. I got my timeline. But it's absolutely happening. These are some of the reasons why. They are. These are some of the reasons why, but I'm not running. I'm not panicked. I'm not raged. I can still go right now and find beautiful things here in this country, man. There's so much I love about this country, man. But we do have a lot of problems. It's a beautiful country. It's a great country, man. I'm never gonna come up here and say it's not. I'm not one of those people who can only see the bad. Who can only or an opposite can only see the good. You have to be able to see both, man. And you don't need to get stuck in either side, man, because getting stuck in either side will blind you. The Lulu, that's called the Lulu land. You know, said it in 2008. That's crazy, man. Yeah, they suing the hell off of that dude. They suing. Like, he dropped the bag, man. Dropped the bag trying to be racist, man. For what? For what, man? What did you win? Yeah, they'll have like the GoFundMe thing, man. Universe, one song. That's it. Yeah, Universe, one song. Wow. He said skydiving. Skydiving looks fun. It was fun. It was fun. I had an amazing time, man. I had an amazing time. So I suggest it, man. If anybody wants to try it, I suggest doing it. Absolutely, man. It's the Alabama. Russ, don't don't get me started, man. Now the next one is just bungee jumping again, man. Next month. Haven't set the exact date, but definitely next month. I'm gonna take a little weekend drive down to West Virginia, live stream, go around, see some things down there. I want to hike the Appalachian Trail for a bit. I want to go see John Brown's cabin. You know, definitely a piece of history I want to see. So salute to that brother, man. You know, so just and then bungee jump and then hit the road again. But I'm definitely gonna be live streaming. I'm definitely gonna try to vlog, man. One day we're gonna base jump. We're gonna work our way up to it, man. One day we are going to base jump, man. So hopefully, I don't know when. I don't know when. How long it's gonna take. I definitely won't be in America. We're definitely going to base jump. Um, so hopefully y'all still around. I'm still around by but that is gonna happen, man. It's gonna be jumping dirt bike over the Grand Canyon. Nah, I stay out of people's personal lives. Thank you, man. That's all I want. That's all I want. Join the channel to get access to perks, man. Here's the link if you want to join. If you want to sign up to the channel, you do get perks. You get members only live streams, which we're doing one this Friday. Definitely gonna do one this Friday. Members only. I got some music in the pipes. I got a couple songs up there, but just not nothing really serious. I got one really nice song up there. If you guys want to sign up to go hear it, and I'm working on one right now. Really working on one to upload that I think is worthy to upload for my members. So we lost 20 years of progress. Am I ever gonna catch up with the chat? I don't know. I feel like I'm so far behind. I think I'm gonna make it. So trying to keep at the rob still. He and his family could definitely making some bank off of our backs. Black accents like the kryptonite. They can't stand to see. That's why they always come out there whenever they see. Yeah, they all there. It's good hearing you say there's positive stuff going on in America. News in America is depressing. I wish they would report on the good things going on. America is more than just shooting stabs. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's why I make it a point to lead with positivity, man. Like I said, not just the fluffy stuff, the bullshit. I try to to lead with positivity, man, and good things, man. There are. That's why I said, hopefully, man. That's the direction I want to take my channel. I want to be able to talk about this stuff too, but not it be the focus, because we see channels where every day it's something negative. Every day it's division or drama. That will never be me. That will never be me. Even this stream, I brought it up for a reason. I brought it up for a reason, because it doesn't define me. I could talk about this shit. I can acknowledge this shit, right? But still not let it run my life. To still not get bogged down into it. I know people who focus on this shit so much it literally has a physical effect on them, man. Or they popping pills, the depression pills, man. It's real. I'm not saying it's not real, but it doesn't have to drive our day to day. So hopefully I can still go out and do the things that I do and enjoy my life. Still go out, bust my ass, right? Go to school, and still go take care of my family, and still go out and do things that I enjoy doing and not be miserable. Because for some reason, somebody got the world convinced that all Americans are miserable. So that we're all over here struggling and broke and having a hard time, you know? And that's why I like seeing those videos with the people coming here for the World Cup. Because there's so much negativity about America out there. I don't want to add to it, but like I said, we have to address this shit. We have to. We can't ignore it forever or 100%. It's there. But it's so nice to see these people coming here for the World Cup and saying, like, damn, this is America? Wow. Like, I like that, man. I didn't say that wasn't real. It absolutely is. Let us all come up. Come on, Russ. Crazy, bro. Let us all come up there and feed that you would do, and we'll vote. And you do the one, the most votes. And like, hell no. Nope. Not happening. Y'all had me out here looking like Johnny Somali or somebody, man. That's how it started. That's how it started with them. Nope. I'll definitely keep y'all abreast. I'll keep y'all informed of what I'm doing. I'll take y'all along with me. But no, I don't trust y'all that much, man. Love y'all. I don't trust y'all that much, though. Took my American dreams over still overseas. Washington stole my heart such a beautiful. Exactly, man. It's there, man. We don't gotta like it. But yeah, be talking gibberish in my car. I can't hear Tennessee. Tennessee. Salute. If you never saw what dementia looks like, watch Trump. He's literally dying for eyes. Yeah. American Dream was mentioned, but not taught. Our parents and family was busy surviving. They said, go learn from the school and the streets. Yeah, man. He took a dream, cut smokes. T Mars. Oh, man, you be on it, man. Look. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying the live stream, man. Look, if you're interested in supporting the channel, you don't have to send a super chat. You don't have to send a super sticker. You can support this channel just by shopping the way you normally shop on Amazon. What you do is you click the link and then you shop for something that you were going to buy anyway. I get a small percentage as an Amazon associate. So if you're interested in supporting the channel, there's one way to do it without spending any extra money. Just click the link and shop like you were going to shop normally. So thank you. I appreciate everybody that's doing it. I see it. It means something. It absolutely matters. I don't know who's doing it individually, but I see you. And so thank you very much, man. I don't think I'm ever getting through this chat. I'm trying. Let me skip something. At NNI salute. I can't read that, but thank you, man. I understand how Trump fooled everyone. And PSYOP. Misery generates the most profit. We done so much that we don't get credit for. I'm even noticing that square white people are using our slang on TV now. Yeah. It's never gonna stop, man. It's never gonna stop, man. I believe the media divides us more than Trump, to be honest. Clips taken out of context to fit a certain agenda. Trump had the most likable personality. No, take his social media away. Yeah, take his social media away. I don't know what he would do. But yeah, the media, that's the greatest tool now, man. It's the greatest advertising tool. That's the vision. It's in there, man. Give the people somebody to hate. Give them an enemy. Give them a scapegoat. And that's what it's all about. And it works. It absolutely works. And it's working on us. I'm a fan of what Zoran's doing, but I don't ever forget that she can go live in this. Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna finish up this chat. I'm gonna really try to finish up this chat, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it, guys. I think the Iran shit was about market manipulation, but no one pays attention. I don't think it was about market manipulation. I think it was about the manipulation of our president by outside forces. I'll just say that. They need to play like France. I don't know. The UFC should find that guy. I don't know, man. I don't think the president of the UFC would find him. But he is getting sued. I think he lost some sponsors and all that stuff, man. It's just stupid, man. Need to play like France. They were saying Macron's wife. Yeah. Hit these foods. Yes, they did. Liz, I don't fix what isn't broken. Yeah, harmful rhetoric is out of control. It is, man, but there's no backlash for it though. Oh shit, man. Thank you, man. I just seen this, man. I'm sorry. I just so far back, I'm not even seeing the super chats, man. I apologize. So IntelliWiz, appreciate you. And for that, you get this TJ super chat. Where was I? Let me catch up. Let me see where I was at, man. Thanks again, man, for that. That's why I probably skipped a couple things, man. That's pretty absolutely. I don't think it should be, man. We were talking about that. I think on the last time the politics talk, like there's no way like somebody could live to 90, however long, man. You could be 100 years old still on the bench, like crazy. You kind of pick a side on Trump and have a trickle down the other two branches of government. Welcome to the positive manosphere. And believe me, I know tonight's been a rough one, man. I think it's been a rough one. Typically, I come up here and I talk, I don't talk about politics like this. I don't talk about America. I don't talk about the negative things as much. But tonight I had to air it out. I'm leaving America, man. These are some of the reasons why. There's others. I can't really pick one of these things out and say this is why. But it all plays a factor, man. You got guys in the chat that live overseas, man. They have their reasons. I have mine, So has America failed the everyday man and woman? And I'm gonna say this about me. America never failed me. America has not failed me because I never expected much from America, if that makes sense to you. I never believed in the American dream. I never believed to get anything extra from my hard work. I always knew that I had to get it out the mud, man. If I wanted something, I had to go get it. Nothing was handed to me. Shit, I don't even got much still. Like I'm at the top of the mountain looking down on everybody else. I'm still out here in the mud. I'm still out here getting it too. But I never expected anything to be handed to me. I still don't. If I want it, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna get it. That's how I was raised. And I don't need no damn trophy or no pot of gold waiting for me at the end of the rainbow. I was raised to take care of my responsibilities. That's what I'm gonna do. Not because I'm gonna be rewarded, but because it's my duty. It's my duty. So no, America has not failed me. Like I said, I never expected that much out of America. Man. As much as I love it, I just don't expect over the top special treatment, man. America has shown me that I'm not gonna get that. So I don't expect it. I'm not waiting for somebody to come to save me. I'm not. So yeah, I'm leaving America. But I'm not running scared. I'm still here. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm still finding ways to enjoy my life while I'm here until I get to the next level, until I get to the next step. Man. I'm not a victim. I get to decide the path that I want to walk in my life. If I want to wallow in the misery, if I want to wallow in all these things we talked about tonight, I could. I choose not. I choose not to. I'll leave America as a man who decided it was the right thing to do strategically. Strategically, not because I believe the sky is falling and everybody needs to get out. Everybody needs to run for the hills. America's falling. I don't believe that. It's a decision. What I'll make strategically. And I chose Japan. So I gotta work my ass off to get there. But I'll be honest about this. I don't expect much of Japan either. I'm not putting these extra crazy expectations on Japan either. It's not a paradise. It's not a salvation. It's a place. That's what all it is, man. It's a place. It's a place where I want to go. It's a place that I've chosen deliberately to go. But my happiness is my responsibility. My happiness is my responsibility. And yours is yours. No matter what, all these things we talked about tonight, all these grievances, you have a choice to either get better and grow, or you can stay where you're at. That's all of our choice. And I'm sorry I didn't get to all of y'all chats. I just not able to do it. I'm gonna go get some rest. Man. And I'll see you guys again Friday night. If you guys show up, we'll do the barbershop talk. We'll do an open panel, and then we'll do a members only. If you guys want it. So please pull up Friday night, 10 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States, man. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every one of y'all. Super chatters, thank you so much. Super stickers, thank you so much. Regulars, thank you. Newcomers, everybody who sent the message. I always forget this, but I will read the top fans. The top fans tonight. Number 1, You Wish. Number 2, Icy. Number 3, TJ. So thank you guys, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. I really do, man. Y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful night, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. We'll be with Icy in the morning, so please tune in to her. And thank y'all. Cisco, Kamal, all my fellow content creators, all my old heads, y'all like this shirt. Tell me if y'all like this shirt or not, man. Bring back memories. I love it, man. Do that bring back memories, man? If y'all still in here, man. But salute to y'all. Y'all have a good night, man. Thank you for coming through. See y'all on the next one. Blizzard Abroad.
Don't confuse a message for the man that was saying with it. Some lessons meant to heal, others to build. I ain't repenting shit. Now my scars are my armor, and I'm equipped with it. Pain taught me discipline, now I move different with it. They used to call me 2 guns, now I'm mentor to her sons. Taught them how to crawl, how to walk, and how to run. And I still sit and deliver, I ain't done. Legacy, emotion, newest chapter just begun.